with joining me on this Chilling with Mojo, where we are always trying to turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary day. Today, I want to talk a little bit something. I'm going to try to put out a 420 version of this because if you know what a 420 version is, you already know. But this is going to be going on my gaming channel, so you already know this is going to be like my straight laced version. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is recently, if you didn't know or something like that, I've been trying to get me like a new apartment, all that kind of shit. So it kind of really fell through, and I found out that I was on my shit list from my landlord. And granted, when it comes down to us living here, we've dealt with shit like noisy neighbors, fucking insects, repairs that aren't getting done and shit like that. But like, for my landlord to not really care and like, we were trying to upgrade our apartment just to something better. And to be honest, they were hitting us with, oh, well, you got to pay $300 transfer fee. And I was kind of like, all right, that sucks, but whatever. And then we got to reapply. And I'm like, all right, that sucks, whatever. And so we set up everything and all that kind of shit. Everything's already set up. And then the thing that gets me is like nobody ever came by. Like it was supposed to happen Tuesday of like, we got our house cleaned up, we got this thing prepared for people to come by, and nobody ever does. Like they actually scheduled it and everything. Like they wrote it down in their book saying that we will come by your apartment and look it over and everything like that. We will get this whole entire thing going. So um Tuesday comes, Wednesday comes, nobody comes by. And I'm like, all right, dude, we technically have the house set up for you guys to come by. Like the censored version, we want to uncensor our house, like, yo, and plus we don't want you guys to come in like, one day where we're in our underwear or some shit like that. So, like, what's up? That's why I sent my girlfriend down to the office and mind you, I hadn't had like the best conversations with our landlord because like I'm asking her basic shit like, hey, we got noisy ass neighbors upstairs. She's like, you have to deal with that. And I'm like, these people let their kid ride his bike in the house. Like this isn't like some crazy ass black dude. It's like if you know, you probably heard like the Bad Neighbor Chronicles or some shit like that. Um, but like, I wasn't trying to be like, oh, dude, like, some irrational kind of guy that was being stupid or some shit. Like, no, man, like, my girlfriend went through surgery and they were stomping above her head and stuff like that. And I was trying to be nice about it and voice my opinion, being like, yo, man, I got a girlfriend. She just went through surgery. She's at home a lot. Like, your kid's literally jumping off of the freaking couch and like we can hear that shit and everybody even my landlord was like, yo, you have to be okay with that. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like what? And the thing that got me about the whole shit is that everybody, including my landlord, that we are going like we're kind of butting heads right now. She was even like, have you ever lived in an apartment complex? I'm like, I'm literally kind of looking at these people like, yes, I've lived in an apartment complex. Why do you think this is a big issue for me right now? Like, why do you think this is an issue? Like, I've lived in an apartment complex, like I know how this shit rolls. So the biggest thing, like when I was blowing up around the time, the biggest word that freaking triggered me around there was unfortunately. Like everybody around me would say, unfortunately, unfortunately, unfortunately. And then one day I blew up on everybody. And I was like, I'm not gonna hear that unfortunately bullshit because that's just a way for you to just not do what I'm asking you to do. And then you think that like the whole world's just gonna realign because you just said, unfortunately, I can't do this shit. So I was really upset about that shit. Like, I'm not some kind of dude that's like, oh, fuck you. Like, I wasn't like on some fuck you neighbor shit. Nah, I was strictly like, yo, it's kind of a little bit loud. Like, could you guys please calm it down? And then they literally looked at me, was like, no comprende English. And I was like, okay, yo, this is some fucking shit, man. Like, yo, something's going on here. Like, something going on. But I sent my girlfriend over there to do like, paperwork and shit like that. Plus, I know that we were butting heads. and the head landlord was like, "Yo, I've been trying to get you guys evicted. Like, you guys have been causing me trouble and shit." And I kind of like, I honestly, that was like the most I've ever been stressed out. And to be honest, I'm not the one that fucking put you guys on national news. I'm not the one that had the local news station trying to call you and be like, "Yo, what is going on with your management?" I'm not that. I just went online and was like, "Yo, just saying shit about this place on the reviews and stuff like that." But at the same time, she was also like, "I haven't had any problems with you guys recently." Hello, I'm not asking for something that hard. Like, I understand I live like under people and shit like that. I have other neighbors on the other side of me. That's why I'm trying to be like extra quiet and stuff like that because I'm aware of my neighbors. I care about my neighbors. Like, dude, so best believe when my Mexican neighbors right next to me, they start cooking. Damn, those motherfuckers know how to cook. Damn, dude. Fuck those dudes know how to cook. Um, but when it comes down to it, like, I'm just trying to be like a neighborly kind of person. I'm not like, fuck you. Uh, you need to do what I say. I'm like, hey, dude, once, twice. I asked you twice. Third time, I'm not gonna be so happy. Fourth time, I'm like, hey, dude, you obviously aren't listening to me type shit. So, to hear that she tried to get us evicted because I was causing her problems and stuff like that, that really put me in like a slump. Like, I mean, I was stressed out. I mean, I can't say I was pissed off because I've learned recently that the world don't like to deal with angry mojo. So I've kind of put a muzzle and a straight jacket on angry mojo and told her like, yo, Chill Joe is gonna take the reins now. Chill Joe is gonna freaking deal with shit, deal with people, deal with things and stuff like that in a chill manner. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let myself get angry, let myself get to that point. Even if I do gotta literally like hit myself or do something just to take me out of the situation and it's like awkward as fuck. Like I'm about to get angry and I'm just like and somebody's like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, that's my sign that says I need to go real quick. And they're like, what? And I come back like 5 minutes later. I'm like, if I didn't go, I was going to go and say some stupid shit. You know how people get angry and they go beyond that point and then they come back and they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I got that in me. So I took that angry Joe and I was like, look, dude, you got me in some trouble. Like you got me in some trouble at work and you got me in some trouble at home. It's time for you to take the back seat. It's time for Cool Joe, relax Mojo to take the front seat and to just be like, yo, let's vibe, let's cool. And honestly, ever since like Chill Mojo has taken the front seat and like, taking the wheel, everybody's been vibing. Everybody's been like, yo, cool. I've been going to events, people been talking to me. Everybody's like, some people were kind of like, what the fuck? Even my closest friends were like, yo, you've done certain things to just indicate to people I don't want to be a dick anymore. Like I even stopped talking to one friend or one dude that I know for a long ass time, and I told him straight up, like, dude, you bring the asshole out of me. You bring that side out of me that I will naturally turn into a dick when I see you. I mean, and pause. I'll naturally turn into an asshole. I'll naturally be that person that will be aggressive in front of you for no fucking reason. So honestly, when it comes down to it too, and like my landlord, I'm thinking about just buying them all a shitload of Dunkin' Donuts one day and just giving her a personal letter and just saying I'm sorry because we had to re-sign a lease for our apartment and they let us re-sign a lease and shit like that, and I was just kind of like. This was also when I was coming down from like my anger and my stress and everything. And Angry Mojo was taking a back seat and Chill Mojo was sitting in the front seat. I'm really thinking like, yo, one of these days I am gonna even like even like tell her like this isn't like a joke, like this isn't like a fat joke or some shit. This is just like I'm aware of the conversations you had with my girlfriend and I do not want to make an enemy of you anymore. Like I ask something simple. I had to do it myself. We got peace and quiet for like the meantime, and I'm enjoying what we got. So this is all I ask for. I'm not asking for anything like everybody needs to shut the fuck up, all this kind of shit. Nah, man. Everybody in America just asks for a little peace and quiet. And if you ask your neighbors, hey, keep it down a little bit, stuff like that. Even if my neighbors came up to me right now and was like, hey man, keep it down a little bit, I feel embarrassed more than anything. I'd be like, oh shit, like, they could hear me and all that kind of shit. So, I think I'm just gonna play nice with my freaking landlord and all that kind of stuff until we move. And to be honest, I recently looked into my secret account that we're using to move, and that motherfucker is decent. So I didn't think I had like what I had in my account. I looked at it today, and the bank was like, "Don't touch this shit. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. You're getting paid to keep this shit in here." And I'm like, okay, if we ever find like a good place and shit like that, and everything's on the up and up, and everybody's saying, okay, go, we can get out, we can go and fucking get a new place like that. So I'm not really stressing it anymore. I was really, really stressing it. I was actually telling my girlfriend if I got to deal with any more stress like that, I wasn't gonna do YouTube, I wasn't gonna record anymore. And then she stepped up to the plate and she started talking to the landlords and stuff like that because I really did need them to talk to the landlords. I really did need her to like talk to people and stuff like that because when a guy like me gets angry, everybody looks at me and they think of like a crazy black man that's angry. And this day and age, ladies, it's the day and age for women to talk. It's the day and age for women to have more power than most men. So I let my lady do the talking for me. She's the one that has the best ideas and that, like, Mojo's taking a back seat. She's the one that's talking to the people. So my lady's the one that's like, I wouldn't say like, wears the pants, but she's the one that when I need something to be spoken, like I need her to speak for me, she's going to be speaking for me because I have a tendency to get angry real quick, or I just want to get things done, like boom, 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 and people are like, unfortunately, we can't get things done, and I'm like, it's not how I roll. Her she's cool, she's quiet, and people like to talk to somebody that's like has a soft voice. Me, I'm firm, I'm direct, and I like to get shit done. But thank you guys for chilling me on this chilling mojo, where we always try to turn an ordinary day to an extraordinary day. The lesson that you can get from here is do not piss off your landlord, no matter how much of a dick they are or anything like that. Just give them donuts, give them coffee, kill them with kindness, man. Kill them with kindness. And one day you'll be able to, like, get out of there and be like, yo, fuck that place, fuck that landlord. It was bad, but hey, at least they didn't kick me out. So play nice with your landlord. Try to play nice with your neighbors and stuff like that. And neighbors, if you're noisy, please understand that people can hear you, and that it's not really cool that people are trying to sleep. And, we all suck. Like we all have lives that we hate at work and shit. So to come home and have to deal with more stress and stuff like that, it's not cool. What is it? Mental health is a thing. We all need to look out for each other, look out for one another. Guys, thank you guys for chilling, man.